Good evening, everybody. I'm just getting things set up. How is everyone? Alrighty. I think we're going to get right into it tonight. We're going to have a shorter stream. I'm thinking for about an hour or so. I got 4 stitches I'm going to show. Real basic ones. Again, we're back to basics in May. So we're going to continue our series of basic stitches. The other day when I streamed, we did single crochet and double crochet. So tonight, our first stitch is the half double crochet. We're going to zoom in. Hey, Ghoul Misfit, how are you? So to do this, you're going to do your slip knot, and you're going to do your chains like you normally do. Okay, I want 10 stitches on my sample, so I've done 10 chains, but we're going to have a turning chain. I'm all right. So we have our 10 chains. We're going to need a turning chain to do our stitches into that. So for the half double crochet stitch, in addition to your chains, the number that you want, you're going to do 2 additional chains. Okay? In my case, I have 12, so I'm going to do 10 stitches, but I need 2 additional for the turn to go back the way that we're going. So we got our chains. Thank you for the sub, Beefy Smoker. So we've got our chains. We have 12 chains. The first 2 we did, the last 2 we did, are the turning chains. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to wrap our hook because we're doing a half double. And it's kind of like the double that we did the other day, where you wrap the hook when you start, but there's a little bit of an extra thing, a different thing that you do. So you're going to skip the first 2 chains because those 2 chains are turning chains. And in the third chain, you're going to insert the hook into the chain, pull up the loop through it, and you have 3 on the hook. Just like you're going to do a double. If you're going to do a double, to recap the double, we do exactly what we did here. We'd yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. We're not doing a double, we're doing a half double. So we have 3 on the hook. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull that yarn over through all 3. That's a half double. That's it. So we're going to do that again. So we're going to yarn over, because it's a double. Anytime you double, you're going to yarn over. Think of it this way. When you start a stitch, if you're going to do a single, you have 1 on the hook. Single means 1. If you're going to do any form of a double, a half double or a double, you're going to yarn over and you have 2 on the hook. That means double means 2. So we're going to yarn over, and in the next chain, we're going to put our hook in, yarn over, bring it through. And since this is in the double family, because we started with 2 on the hook, it's in the double family, but it's a half double, so that means it's half of a height of a double. That's why they call it a half double. It's basically half the height between a single and a double. And that is why we chain 2 in the beginning when we had our turning chain. Because normally if we're going to do singles, we're going to do our chain however many we need, and then we do one chain for a turning chain, 1 turning chain for a single because it's a shorter stitch. This is a little bit taller, so you do 2 chains for your turning chain. Anyway, back to the stitch. So we've yarned over, inserted the hook, drew up our loop. We have 3 on the hook, and now we're going to yarn over and pull that yarn over through all 3. And that is the half double. There are variations of the half double, which I can show at a later date, but this is the basic half double. So we're going to yarn over, because it's in the double, anything in the doubles, in this case, if it is a type of a double, meaning a double crochet or a half double, you're going to yarn over, so we have 2 on the hook. Go in, bring up a strand, 3 on the hook, yarn over through all 3. And we're going to keep doing that until we get to the very end. So you're not doing a separate yarn over through 2 and then a yarn over through 2. That would be a double. We're just doing 1 yarn over through all 3. This is one of my favorite basic stitches of your core basic stitches. This is probably my favorite. This and doubles are my favorites. And then we get to the very last chain and do the same thing, and we have 10 half double crochets. It's that easy. If anybody's stitching along and I was going too fast, let me know, and I can always go over any of these. Let me get a little bit of a drink. Okay, so that is our row of half double. Now we're going to progress to the next stitch. Again, this whole month we're doing basics, so it's nothing too complicated. Now we're going to do the triple crochet, or also known as the treble crochet. Both are correct. And again, for all of my stitches that I do on my entire channel, and even if I'm not on any channel, if I'm doing them here personally, I use US terms. The UK terms is something totally different. So I should have clarified that on all of my streams, but anyway. So to do a triple crochet, it's going to be taller than a double. So we have our single, which is our smallest one that we did the other day. We have our half double, what we just did, and these are in order of height. So we have our single, our half double is a little bit bigger, our double, which is bigger, which we did the other day, and now we're doing our triple crochet, which is bigger than a double. So to do a triple crochet, we're going to need to chain up. We need a turning chain. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 4, because this is a tall stitch, and the 2 other stitches after this are even taller. So to do a triple, you're going to chain 4, and it sounds weird that you think you would chain 3, but it's because Mr. Half Double chains 2, and Mr. Double, which we did the other day, chains 3. So it sets everything off a little bit. So we've chained 4 and turn our work. And now we're going to wrap our hook twice. So we've yarned over once. So remember, keep in mind, we have 1 loop on the hook, then then that lets us do a single. We're not doing a single. We wrap the hook. That will mean we are either doing a double or a half double when we have 2 on the hook. But we're doing a triple, so we're going to wrap it 1 more time. So triple means 3. So we have 3 loops on the hook. Go into that stitch there, the first stitch. Bring up a strand, bring it through. Now you have 4 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over the strand and bring it through the first 2 loops. So that's 1 yarn over and bring through. We're going to yarn over and bring through the next 2 loops on the hook. That's 2 yarn overs and bring through. And now we're going to yarn over and bring that yarn over through the last 2 loops on the hook. That is our 3rd yarn over and bring through. Now, I feel like I'm the Count from Sesame Street. And that is a triple crochet. To do another one, we're going to wrap it twice. We have 3 on the hook. Go into the stitch. And we're just doing basic row. We're not doing any specific pattern. So it's not like you skip any chains or anything. We're not doing any intricate patterns. We're just doing all the way across the triples. And all of these stitches, we're just going all the way across. So we have our 3 on our hook because we're doing a triple. Go into the stitch, draw up a strand, 4 on the hook, yarn over through 2, that's once, yarn over through 2, that's twice, yarn over through 2, that's the 3rd time. So there's 2 ways that you can look at it. Both are the same. Either you wrap the hook So we have 3 loops on the hook, or when you do your yarn over and pull through, you're doing it 3 times. Either one, you're doing it, you're going to use that 3, and that is why we call it the triple here in the US. You're going to use triple or treble, both names are correct. If I'm just doing a triple crochet, I usually call it a triple. I don't call it a treble. You're usually going to find those in conjunction with other stitches. Sometimes you're going to find them all in rows like this. Since they're so tall, they're going to make a very open, lacy look. But a lot of times they're going to be used with other stitches, other size stitches. Oh, I was starting to do a double there. You'll use some of the other ones to create more intricate stitch patterns. And when we do grannies again, there is a way to do grannies that you use a triple crochet only once for when you're forming a corner, but we'll get into that when we do grannies. Most likely in June we'll be doing grannies again. No grannies in May. So we go to the end of the row. That is our triple crochet. So our first row we did were half doubles, and now we have triples. Keep in mind, single crochet, which is not on here, would be shorter. The stitches would be shorter than our half doubles, and then our doubles, which we don't have any doubles in this, would be between our half doubles and our triples. So that is our triple crochet stitch. Now the next 2 stitches you're going to use less and less. Occasionally you'll find a rare pattern that will show them. I'm still going to show how to do them. They're real basic, real easy. If you can do a double or a triple, you can do these. It's a little extra steps. The next one, like it's over there, the name says is double treble or double triple. When treble is used with another modifier like double or whatever, I call them trebles. Either way is the same. So for our triple crochet, when we did this here and we did our chain, we chained 4. The double treble stitch is a little bit taller than our triple, so I'm going to chain 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the work. Okay. We're going to wrap our hook once. So now we have 2 on the hook, twice, 3 on the hook, 3 times. Now we have 4 loops on the hook. This is our double treble. You would think it would be a quadruple. Technically, you would be right, but they don't call it a quadruple. They call it a double treble. So we have 4 loops on the hook, go into our stitch, and usually what will happen, and even with other stitches, if you have trouble with keeping the loops or whatever on your hook from sliding off, you can always take your finger and hold them on there until you can insert it into the stitch. There's nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time. So I got my finger there holding them on so they don't fall off. Go into the stitch, bring up a loop, bring up a strand. We now have 5 on the loop. Yarn over through 2, that's once. Yarn over through 2, that's twice. Yarn over through 2, that's 3 times. Yarn over through 2, that's 4 times. That is a double treble. So we have 1 loop on the hook. Yarn over, we have 2. Yarn over, we have 3. Yarn over, we have 4. Double treble means we have 4 loops on the hook, and you're going to do your yarn over through 2 motion 4 times. So we're going to bring it, put her in the stitch, bring it up. 5 on the hook, yarn over through 2. That's once. Yarn over through 2. That's twice. Yarn over through 2. That's 3 times. Yarn over through 2. That's 4 times. That is your double treble stitch. Again, you're not really going to see a lot of them. And I mean, it's possible you could do what I'm doing here, a full row of them. It's going to be very, very, very open. And you might have projects that you want the work to be very open, like certain types of curtains or something that if you want light to shine through, but you want a little bit of you want some substance there, you want something to block some light, but not all. Or if you're making something that's very lacy, like shawls or other types of things, you might see these. Again, they're not as common as your singles, half doubles, doubles, and even trebles. So this is our double treble. And it kind of sounds like double trouble. And if people are having issues with it, they might call it a double treble stitch. But you can already see here the size difference. We've got our little half double here. We've got our triple, and then we got our double treble. And my tension isn't the best because it's just a sample. And it's also because the stitches are very tall. So they're not going to line up perfectly. So that is our double treble. You see them a lot in cable work. Oh, hey, fairy dust. I've never done crochet I've never done cables. I've never done crochet cables before. That's something I want to put on my list at some point. And I can see that because you're going to need long stitches and you probably have to work around it or into it for certain things. That is, again, our double treble stitch. And our last stitch for the night, and I'm still going to go for an hour, so we got about another 45 minutes or so. I'm going to show all of these, and then I'm going to start a project. And we can just sit and chit-chat. I'm okay, considering there are things that are going on, but I'm not going to mention them here on stream, but everything's okay. So now we're going to go on to our fourth stitch, which is the triple treble crochet. Again, not as common. And what you're going to end up doing is you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And turn. And now you're going to wrap the hook. We got one on the loop. We're going to wrap the hook 5 times. So we'll end up having 6 strands on the hook. So there's 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Insert it into the stitch. Bring up a strand. Now we have 7 loops on the hook. Yarn over through 2. That's once. Yarn over through 2. That's twice. Yarn over through 2. 3 times. Yarn over through 2. 4. Wait, did I do that right? Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's try that one more time. 2 on the hook. 3 on the hook. 4 on the hook. 5 on the hook. So we have 5 on the hook. Go in, bring up a strand. Now we have 6 on the hook. I wrapped it one too many times. So we have 6 on the hook. Yarn over through once. Yarn over twice. Yarn over 3 times. Yarn over 4. And then yarn over 5. A much taller stitch. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 on the hook. Go in, bring it up. 6 on the hook now. Yarn over through 2. Yarn over through 2. Yarn over through 2. Yarn over through 2. And yarn over through 2 to finish it. So we have 5 on the hook. And it's the same thing. You're just doing it one extra time. That's what a lot of these basic, I don't know what you would call them. I guess basic building stitches, I guess you could call it. Because they're basic building blocks that you form all these other complex stitches out of. You're just doing similar type movement for these basic ones. It's just anytime you get taller, you just do it an extra yarn over. So let me pull out plenty of, need to pull out plenty of yarn because these tall ones do use some yarn. And it takes a little time because I got an extra yarn over for these. And that row, that last row, is our triple treble row. And they are a little bit taller than our double treble. So we've got our half double, our triple, double treble, triple treble. Okay, in a couple minutes, we will have an ad break. In the meantime, anybody have any questions on any of these? Or if you want to see me do any of the stitches we have done previously, like the single, the double, the slip, or the chain. Okay, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to do a row of singles, just as a recap. So I'm going to chain one and turn. And then I'm going to go in the stitch, pull up a loop, two on the hook, yarn over through two. No yarn overs, so no yarn overs to start with. Go into the stitch, bring up a loop, two on the hook, yarn over through two. Those are basic, simple, single crochet stitches. Nothing fancy about it. Okay, now I'm going to do a row of doubles. So I'm going to chain three, because remember we chain one for turning chain when we're getting ready to do a row of singles. We chain two for the turning chain when we're getting ready to do our half doubles like we did down here. Now we're getting ready to do a row of doubles. So we chain three, turn, yarn over, because that's a double. Go in, bring up a loop, three on the hook, yarn over through two, yarn over through two. Try that again. Gonna yarn over, go in, bring up a loop, three on the hook, yarn over through two, yarn over through two. Basic, simple doubles. Again, those that are new to crochet. These two stitches, the stitch I'm doing now and the row I just did, the singles and doubles, you're going to use a lot of those in your projects. And I don't care what the projects are. Most likely you're going to have those in your project. So here I have got six rows, six types of stitches. Our half doubles, our triples, our double trebles, our triple trebles, a little row of singles, and a row of doubles. Now, obviously, this isn't blocked or anything, but there's 10 stitches of each stitch. And we're going to be, in about a little less than a minute, we will have our ad. I want to prepare everybody beforehand so you're not just startled, and I'm not going to be talking during the middle of it. And if you're watching ads, then I'll get cut off. Okay. Okay. That over there. And the ad should be starting. I will be back. On a computer. Thing working. I'm having technical issues. Hmm. Oh. Okay, everybody, we're back from that ad break. I am going to be starting this project with this yarn. If I can see it. It's a size 1 fingering weight yarn. And It's this sock pattern I'm doing. I just posted it there in the chat, and I got to refer to it on my screen because it's. Oh, I just realized I'm going to need some stitch markers. I was not prepared for that. And I am using a size 4mm hook, and it's a little bit smaller than I'm used to, but it's a smaller yarn. So, oh, this is going to take me a while because they're really tiny stitches. Do that one stitch. Okay. Now that I'm blind. I'm in last. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to do doubles. Hmm. Part of that row done. Turn and work the opposite direction for the next. Reversing the next 4 stitches. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. This is a challenge. I can't even get into the stitch. I can see it. See the stitches. Okay. I got one. I need to do 3 more here. Got 2. Okay. I think once I get a couple rows done on this, I think I'll be okay. Okay. 2 in this one. Okay. I got that one. I got it. I can see that one very well. Now, why am I doing doubles? 2? No, that's not it. Oh no, I had it right. Okay. Okay. Do not join. Mark the first stitch of each round with a stitch marker. Am I going to do that? I can see why Clean Miko gave me this yarn. Okay. Oh, well, I can't do that yet because I need to go into that stitch. Okay. Single crochet in the next stitch. They want me to use that? Hold on. Let me just see something here. They want me to use, well, okay, they recommend a 3.25 millimeter hook, which I have, but this pattern uses 4 millimeter for the toe and the heel, but then the rest of it is a 3.25. Okay. And then 2 in the next. 2. Oh, like that. Okay. I wasn't doing that right. I was only getting the back loop. I need to get both loops. 2. That's where we got to mark it. Yeah, I would not recommend this for a beginner. Okay, in the next 6, each get a single. 6. I'm getting it now. 2 in the next. 2. Gets 1. This one gets 2. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I counted right. 3, 4. Light colored part of the yarn. It was like, what? 6. And then that last one gets 2. We got 2 rows done. Take my stitch marker out. Okay. This is going to get 1. And then the next one is going to get 2. That third one that I made is our first stitch of the round. Next 8 each get 1. 2. 8. Next get 2. The next one gets 2. Next stitch gets 2, 8 in a row. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Finish the stitch. 8. 1, 2. 1 extra. It's 1 more extra stitch. Row 3 is done. Boy, I'm liking the sparkle already. Okay. Row 4. Next one gets a single. And the following stitch gets 2, right? Yeah, we're increasing. 1 and 2. So that third one back. 1, 2, 3. Two and 1. And now we get the next 10. Each get 1. 2. 6, 7, 8. 10. One gets 2. 2. After that gets 2. 2. And then there should be 10. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 10. I think so. And next stitch, yeah, there's one more stitch that should get 2. Two. That was round 4. Round 5. So the next one gets 1. Next one after that gets 2. If I don't say this out loud, I will definitely get confused and lose my place. Okay, that was 2. And now the next 12 each get 1. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Next stitch, we'll get 2 of them. Now I'll repeat that. That gets 1. That one gets 2. And then the next 12. Six, 7, and come on, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Next one gets 2. 2. This gets 1 extra stitch. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, the rest are just single crochets in each stitch. Okay, no counting. 1, 2. Put my stitch marker. Got 34 in here, so that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's row 6. Now row 7. 1, 2, 2. Put the marker on the third one. So that was the first one around. We do 14. 13, 14, 2, 1, 2, 2, 14 more. The 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This last one gets 2 stitches. That last stitch didn't want to work. That out. You do 1 in each. So it'll be a total of 38. Eight, 15, 15, 16. Five, 6, 7, 38. 1 extra in there. That was round 8. Okay. Next one gets a single. And then the next one gets 2 singles. 1 and 2. I gotta put it on the third one. 1, 2. We do next 16. Each get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Hold on a second, Grammy. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Yes, it is. I know I'm off camera. About 30 seconds. I'm gonna have a an ad break. So when I get done the ad break, then I will resume. 16 and then 2. Make sure I'm doing this right. I don't like the hole there, but I can fix that. I'll fix that at the end. Trying to find my place in my pattern. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, this is the merino wool. think that's 18. When I get to the end, I'll have to count this. I was counting, but I think I lost count, but that's okay. I don't have to do any increases on this round. Get to the end of this row, I'll count, and I think we're going to end the strain because I've already shown all of the stitches that was planned. Let me get over here. It'll probably take me an hour to count all these stitches after I've done them. Okay, that's the last one. See if I can count. 1, 8. Eight, 40, 41, 40, 42. That's 10 rounds. So you can understand how it is a very thin yarn. And the sparkle shows up great. I'm loving it. Okay, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Let me move my little stitch markers to the side. I'll be on again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Let me move this over. There we go. Tomorrow night we're doing front loop and back loop onlys. Those 2 stitches, which are real easy. And increasing and decreasing, which is really easy too. Sunday is temperature blanket, and then next week we're going to get into the little more interesting basic stitches like the front post, back post, fans, clusters, etc. I will talk to you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Everybody